Hello, my country people. Welcome back to the news. The oust caretaker committee chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in Rivers State, Tony Okocha, has accused the former transportation minister, Rotimi Amaechi, of planning to hijack the party in the state to fight President Bola Tinubu in 2027. Guys, this is a serious allegation from the House chairman of the APC, Tony Okocha, on his allegations against Rotimi Amaechi concerning his alleged plans to hijack Rivers State to fight President Bola Tinubu. Now, we know Tony Okocha to be a very controversial man in Rivers State, but Okocha, however, vowed never to allow Amaechi and his alleged scourge, Emeka Beke, to have their way against Tinubu. Now, we know Emeka Beke to be the new APC chairman in Rivers after he was removed as the caretaker committee chairman. While speaking to journalists in Abuja when reacting to the court judgment that sacked his committee on August 15th, a high court in Port Harcourt had sacked the Tony Okocha-led caretaker committee while reinstating Emeka Beke as the APC chairman. However, Okocha noted that Emeka Beke is a scourge who will do Amaechi's bidding, and he wants to fight Tinubu just to please his paymaster, Rotimi Amaechi, according to Tony Okocha. Now, at the presidential primaries of the APC, according to Tony, Beke was the person who led the Rivers delegation of 56 delegates to vote for Rotimi Amaechi. That was how they scored 56 from the state. And there was an intention to throw up Amaechi's man, and then Amaechi becomes the APC leader and then uses APC to fight President Tinubu in 2027, but he vowed that he wouldn't allow it. I mean, what manner of, pettiness is this? Because I see this as a pettiness, or Tony Okocha being a petty person. Yes, Tony Okocha was removed as the APC, and as expected, he ought to have, he ought to have, just let this case be. But now, he is coming up with serious allegations against Tony. He's coming up with serious allegations against Rotimi Amaechi without concrete evidence to back up his claims. Now, what does Tony Okocha seek to gain from this by ruining the image of Rotimi Amaechi just because his loyalist was given that position as the APC chairman in Rivers? So now that his loyalist, Tony Beke, is the APC chairman, all of a sudden Amaechi wants to use the APC crisis to plot against Tinubu. What does Amaechi have against Tinubu that he wants to use Tony Beke as the chairman to frustrate President Tinubu in 2027? Has Rivers State become a state whereby they can use it to frustrate any person? I mean, this issue of Rivers being hijacked by the APC or by the PDP, it's getting out of hands. And the thought of scheming and plotting to hijack the state ahead of 2027, it's really, shocking. It is shocking. So, detailing the genesis of the crisis, Okocha said that Tony Beke was imposed on the APC by Rivers. It was imposed on the APC by Rotimi Amaechi in Rivers. That he was a member and an ally of Senator Magnus Abbey when he was fighting right side with the APC. And the reason was why they fought was because of the political high-headedness and imposition. And Beke was the product of these three issues that was imposed by the then APC leader Rotimi Amaechi. So yes, the party has had a lot of, people, has had a lot of professionals and lecturers. Now, he claimed that Tony Beke is not supposed to be in that position due to his lowly academic qualifications, that he ought not to be in that position as the APC chairman. making a whole lot of allegations. This is the same person that after he was removed, he stormed the streets, carried power cards, organized students, and they were, protesting. Were they protesting in solidarity with President Tinubu? They were just walking on the road, carrying power cards, claiming they were in solidarity with Tinubu in Rivers State all of a sudden. So I don't know where all this level of pettiness will lead Tony Okocha to, but I think it's high time this man learns that it's over for him. I mean, it is game over for him. Unfortunately, his plans are not, actualizing, because we know the kind of person Tony Okocha is in Rivers State. He's a very troublesome man. And all of a sudden, the court removed him as the APC caretaker committee chairman, which is good and fine. And they brought in another person, Emeka Beke, which, has shown his readiness and his willingness to work with the governor in the state, which is how it ought to be. Not someone that will be here causing crisis everywhere in Rivers State. So if Tony Okocha is speaking facts, then he should present his evidence while making these allegations. He should also come up with tangible evidence to back up these claims that Amaechi is planning to hijack Rivers to fight, Tinubu ahead of 2027. Emphasis on 2027. It's always the 2027 elections. So there must be a mix-up here. But then I feel Tony Okocha is being petty. He's trying to get back at Emeka Beke by laying all manner of allegations on him. And also he wants to seek favor from Tinubu. He wants Tinubu to notice him. He's trying to, make himself relevant to Tinubu in Rivers, so Tinubu can notice him and maybe perhaps give him an appointment. So this is just a politicking, another form of politicking from Tony Okocha in Rivers. He's just trying to maneuver his way to Tinubu's heart through the back door by making all forms of unfounded allegations against Mr. Rotimi Amaechi and Tony Beke in Rivers State. So at this point, Wike's loyalists, we know Tony Okocha to be one of Wike's loyalists in the state, and it's quite, noticeable that he's doing all these things just to get to his position. And we know that it's not possible that he comes back as the APC chairman because the court has already made its final judgment, and that is it. So Mr. Tony Okocha should learn how to accept the truth that he's no longer the APC chairman. I will never come back to that position. So perhaps he's lobbying for another political appointment by seeking for Tinubu's favor. Yes. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.